to Insanity Radio 3.2 FM.
Hi, it's Phoebe from Insanity Radio here, and we're here at Reading Festival with Bad Sounds. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, do you want to introduce yourself and tell me what you do?
Sure. I'm Ewan. I'm in Bad Sounds.
I'm Callum. I'm also in Bad Sounds.
Lovely. So how's Reading been for you so far?
It's been good.
Yeah.
What have we done? We went to see Dreamwife just
Oh,
now.
I was there too.
Oh,
that was so good.
Yeah, they're wicked.
Yeah.
And their guitarist is like my style icon right now. I think she's the coolest. Yeah, she's just the coolest.
Every outfit, like any of them rock, is just absolute fashion gold.
Yeah. And it's all attitude as well. They just have it nailed. Yeah, so that's the goal for me, to achieve that sort of status.
And you're playing later tonight, yeah?
We are, yeah. We're on at 10 to 9 on the Festival Republic stage.
Lovely. You excited for that?
Very excited, yeah. I feel like even people that aren't here are excited for us. Like our family are just like, so proud of you playing Reading. And it's a really late slot. I don't know how we got that kind of slot. I feel like we're not really worthy of it yet, but yeah, very excited.
Yeah, we just did a run of... Our album came out like on Friday, and we just did a run of in stores where we were doing like acoustic versions. So part of me is very nervous because we've done like 7 nights in a row of acoustic versions that we're gonna walk up and suddenly do like smooth lounge versions of all the songs. But fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So obviously the debut album came out.
It did.
How's it all been since then? How's it all going?
It's been really good. We've just had, like Ewan said, we've done this sort of in-store tour.
Yeah.
And it's been way more relaxed than our usual tours, because like usually come off stage like drenched in sweat and like knackered from like running around the stage, and to like come off stage and just like meet people that have bought your record and like just chat to them and like I don't know, it's sort of like, it makes it feel more real.
Yeah.
People have actually like gone out and bought it and like they have favourite songs from it and stuff. It's just been really weird.
That must be really nice.
It's just surreal and amazing. Proper dream come true.
Yeah, I think doing an album for us was such a massive deal because we've been so obsessive about albums we love and like what makes them work and all that kind of stuff. So it was definitely a real sort of bucket list thing for us to be able to put out our own album, and we really got very obsessive and very deep about what we wanted it to be, and it kind of drove me crazy in the end when we was doing the finishing touches, but it's nice to see people responding to those things. It makes it all feel worth it.
Yeah, it's really nice. We went really deep, and like it was nice to see, like I saw a tweet the other day saying like how good the sequencing was, like how much they appreciated the way that each track, but I was like, we spent so much time on that. I'm so glad someone's actually
it's just like those little
appreciated
details like that, isn't it, that just make it.
Well, I love stuff like that. I really love getting like really nerdy on stuff like that, but I know that it's not maybe most of like the people that we work with is like priority. It's like, but as long as the songs are okay, then it's fine. But no, the artwork matters, the sequencing matters, how many seconds in between each song matter.
Oh, okay. So, it's your first time playing Reading, right?
It is, yeah.
It is. Was that like a big milestone? I think we touched on that earlier, but
it kind of is. I don't know. It's just one of those, it's got so much prestige.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why I guess like a lot of people have been like excited for us and stuff. And I think like we have a lot of like older cousins that came like when they were teenagers or whatever, and like saw like massive bands in the 90s play and stuff. It's like, so I think like they have amazing memories of Reading. And, like, they feel like we're kind of getting to that status now, which we're totally not yet. So, but yeah, no, it's exciting to be here for sure.
Okay. How's the rest of festival season been for you then?
Yeah, really good. I kind of been waiting for the like bad show, and it hasn't happened yet. So maybe tonight could be the night. You know,
no, touch wood, you know.
But no, it's been good. I think we've only got like, so obviously we're doing Leeds tomorrow after this, and then we've got one more next weekend, and then that might be our festival circuit done. But it's been like really full on and the most we've ever done. But really good. Like one thing that's really nice actually is last year we did a few, but there's always like these backstage areas where everybody's hanging out, and we always felt like the kind of awkward, weird kids that nobody knew who were in the background, kind of being like, hello. And this year, I don't really know how it's happened, but I guess just doing shows along the way, we've met a lot of people.
Yeah.
And at every festival, there seems like friends and other bands that we
nice.
know. Yeah, it's nice. It's like, it kind of becomes your like hanging out time. So yeah, it's good.
Nice. So I was reading a bit, up about you earlier, and how would you describe your sound? I know it's a difficult one because so many people have been like, oh, it's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. Like,
it's really hard. I guess we're always shocked when people say that we're an indie band, because I've never identified with that as a genre or thought that we were anything like that. But I guess I don't know. We listen to quite a lot of different music, and we have quite eclectic taste, I think. Anyway, we try to be quite open-minded, and I think that we sort of we approach writing music in the same way that people use samples when they're making sample-based music, like hip-hop and stuff. They'd sample like a 5-second break beat from one song, or like a string section from another song, or just like the intro of something, and just cherry pick their favorite bits and then build a track out of it.
Yeah.
And I sort of feel like, because we kind of do that in a way with genres and eras, that it's like, it's never one thing. It's always just got little inflections of other genres and other sounds, and so it's really hard even for us to say, oh, it's this. Well, like, we can tell you like what inspired certain bits of certain songs maybe, but it's like, I think overall it's really hard, and I don't envy any journalist in trying to like put us into that.
It's weird. I think there's pros and cons that come with that, but one thing that's a definite pro is I think we're really lucky as a band that we never have people who are into our music who will be annoyed that the next song comes out doesn't sound like the last, because I feel like we've never done a song that sounded like the last song that came out. So that's for us the interesting thing, and all the stuff that is classic albums for us are like Demon Days by Gorillaz, or Odelay by Beck, or 3 Feet High and Rising by De La Soul, and I feel it's always that like genre mashing stuff. So that's kind of what excites us.
Like, I guess that's the thing, if you've got quite a range of influences and you kind of draw them quite a lot, then that's going to kind of obviously reflect in the music.
Absolutely.
I think that's how you make your own sound, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Pick what you like best out of other things and make it one thing.
Exactly. Like, you don't want to just be like, oh, as you said, like another indie band, because it's nice to kind of have something that's a bit more out of the box and kind of, but I mean, does kind of, bridge genres.
I think it's kind of like, it comes from kind of a selfish way of writing music as well, because like, we're just like, we've never really thought what do people actually want to hear. We've sort of just been like, well, I like this song, and so I'm gonna try to do something that's sort of like that if I can, and then take bits of this song as well. So it's kind of, the best way to describe it is just mine and yours music taste mashed into one. That's the genre.
Because that's the thing, I guess, isn't it? Like, you just want to write music. You want to write the music that you want to do.
Exactly. Yeah. We wanted to like make an album that we would want to listen to. Yeah. Maybe not now, because it's been so like constantly going around since like February, but in 10 years time I'd still want to listen to it and like it and actually want to listen to it. So
we're very conscious not to get persuaded to jump on trends or anything like that. Just wanted to do what if it didn't excite us or it wasn't something we felt passionate about it, then we refused to put it on the album. So
exactly. Yeah, I think that's a really great way of looking at things as well, because like, just
thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, I think it's hard to do in practice sometimes, because it's obviously, like any artist, you do have moments where you doubt yourself and your own taste, but I feel as long as you can, I think that's a really great thing about us being brothers and being so close, is that one of us will always back up the other, and when we're having a moment of kind of self-doubt in that way, the other one will be like, no, this is what we're doing, this is what we set out to achieve, like, and then that's good.
So there's no like Gallagher brother like
never had that. I mean, we've always been best mates, so
Well, it's been great to speak to you.
Thanks very much.
I hope the set later goes really well, and you have a great rest of the festival.
Thanks very much, and you.
Cheers. Thank
you.
Thanks very much.